Thank you, Paulette. I am recording. I see you. I see you. I see you. All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome, everybody. We're glad you're with us. 57 people and counting. Life changes when you come to class. Amen. Life change. I got to put on my hat. I'm getting where I like wearing the hat. All right. Sorry about your emergency last night. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Looking at the accountability report, we've got some people regularly attending. I'm not going to name names, but we've got people regularly attending that are not journaling and have not earned their fast track badge. And almost all, not all, but got a couple doing good. Got a couple that's really still doing good without journaling and without earning the fast track badge. That will stop. You will not lose weight and keep that weight off if you're not journaling, and probably if you're not attending live class. In fact, if you're not going to journal, it's more important to attend live class to keep focused. But the journal is your accountability partner that you need. And I understand people dropping in and they're like not buying into the system, and you don't see them every class. But some of you guys, you sweet people, I see in almost every class, and you're not journaling. You got to journal. You got to journal. Lisa, you got to get out of that slump, friend. There's a quote that I really like that's helped me through the years. The only difference between being in a rut, a slump, the only difference between the rut and the grave is the depth. So if we procrastinate and we keep putting this off, we're going to have to make time for sickness, disease. It's so easy to journal. What we need to have, and I don't think anybody would show up. Boy, that was negative. But I don't think anybody would show up. We need a journal challenge, a journaling challenge, where we try to journal day after day for, 12 weeks. 12 weeks of journaling would be life-changing for y'all if you journal the right way. If you journal, and the problem is I'd have to pay people. I literally, and I don't mean to come across as negative, I already pay people to lose weight. I'm basically, go away. I'm basically paying people, I have for 20 years, paying people to lose weight. I get asked a lot when we do challenges, what's the reward? Well, satisfaction. Travis, if you gave a money reward, people would do it. Well, they just quit after the money reward. If to get people to journal for 12 weeks, I'd probably have to, like, if you journal every day for 12 weeks, I'm going to give you $1,000. Then you might get people to do it. And then they'd quit. The real payoff, journaling, and now I'm not talking about your MyFitness app. I guess that's better than nothing. There's a reason that our journal, you have to type in your feelings. Why do you think that we need to do that? I know we want to scan it, and I've got an update on the scanning technology we're implementing, if y'all bear with me. But why is it important to type or write how you're feeling about it? And again, here's what most people do. The journals that I look at, even the people that are journaling, okay, even the people that are journaling, on a perfect day, they might write out or take a picture of what they ate. On a holiday, it's basically nothing. It might as well just be a big old X. It's like, well, I had a holiday. It's not worth writing down. That is the problem. See, failure, what we call failure, is not failure at all. Listen to this quote, and this is my monologue for the day, and then we'll get into meal planning and such. Think about this. Every success anyone's ever had, unless you're a trust fund, baby, earned success come from you making good decisions, correct? Well, how did you know to make good decisions that equaled your success? Well, good decisions, you learn good decision making through your experiences. What experiences? Your experiences of failing, your experiences of making bad decisions. So when we learn from, I ate that Reese cup because I was stressed or in a hurry or bored. Now, if I eat the Reese cup because I'm stressed, worried, bored, whatever, not thinking, if I just eat that and I go, darn, I wished I hadn't have done that. Does that really help change anything about your thinking? No, you just do it again. You'll repeat the same error over and over again. But if I take a picture of the Reese and then before bed, I'm putting it in my journal and I go, I had that Reese. Why did I have that Reese? I had that Reese because I was driving down 75. I went in a convenience store and I seen the Reese and I wanted something to knick-knack on. What could I have done differently? Was it good? Was it worth it? No, it wasn't worth it. I felt miserable after. I was so mad at myself. What could I have done different? I could have had a Quest peanut butter patty, or I could have had a Health Smart peanut butter patty. Now you're learning. So the next time you go in the convenience store, you see that thing and it's talking to you, go, I've got my stuff outside. I'm going to do that. It's going to taste the same and I'm going to lose weight as opposed to taste and gain weight. There's instant gratification with the Reese's. There's delayed gratification with my approved foods. So it's learning yourself. See, you're not bad people. You're really beautiful, amazing people. But life, the speed of life is coming at you ridiculous. It's ridiculous, isn't it? The amount of noise in your life, the amount of demands on you. Most of you are surrounded by more takers than you are givers, right? People take, and you're running around like a squirrel trying to cross the road, like you don't know which way to go. And then you get put on the back burner, and the last thing you want to think about is what I'm craving something or hungry for something. Let me think this through. See, I don't have to think it through anymore. I'm branded. See, that's what, if you watch, they pay millions and millions and millions, sometimes billions of dollars to advertise, to brand us, just like cattle, they brand us. So when you want chocolate with peanut butter, you think Reese's, right? Bet you can't eat just one, you think potato chips, right? So you're branded and you're on autopilot. Now, you can accept that and continue to do these things that hurt you and take away from your life experience, or you can go through the laborious mental work of changing all that over 2 to 3 months. See, it takes me a minute to even think, what is that chocolate peanut butter thing? Oh, Reese's. Because I've been doing my Health Smart peanut butter patty so long, that's what I go to. I've written in my journal, typed in my journal now so many times, I'm on autopilot in a good way. You can do that too. Okay? But those little Fitness Pal, Travis, I don't use your journal. I like my Fitness Pal. Good. I hope it's working, but usually it's inaccurate. And all you're doing, it's no different than eating something, not thinking about it, because you're not making yourself think about it. You're just, boom, it's in your journal. So you need more than just, boom, popping that image in there or typing in a search, something like I get it. You type in ASP and then asparagus pops up. Then it tells you the wrong calories typically, but I'm not knocking those things. I guess they're better than nothing, but you need, until you change your behavior, you need to invest in writing what's good about it, bad about it, funny about it. That's what changed my life. I didn't like broccoli, but today I call broccoli exercise on a stalk, and I call asparagus elliptical on a stem. Why? What did I come up with that stuff? Begin with the end in mind. I thought, how does this digest? What's good about broccoli, what's bad about broccoli, and what's funny about broccoli? And when you start learning, you think, gosh, this is going to take forever. It doesn't. And then once you learn it, it's like riding a bike. Your life, every successful Shibboleth member that's lost weight and kept it off, they come to class, not every day. You don't have to do that. But they come to class, I see them monthly, and they journal. That's the key. And then when they feel their motivation slide, they reach out for a Mayday. They call for a Mayday and they get some help, and they get that conversational piece where we encourage them and get them back on the right track. This is a cooperative effort. And I need you to cooperate with me. I think part of the problem is that I so wanted everybody to know that I cared, that we give so much, it's devalued. And I'm not trying to brag, but it's literally devalued. And you'll go do something, because we as people, we don't value things that we don't pay exorbitantly for. And then if somebody else out there is charging $500, $1,000, we secretly go over that, because if they charge so much, it must be worth a lot. It must really work. At what point do you stop the fascination with other shiny objects and realize that if I live the daily disciplines, look, the time is going to pass whether you do this or not. 6 months from now, most everybody here has somewhere between 200 and 0 pounds to lose. If you have 100 pounds to lose and you get serious about Shibboleth, 6 months. If you have 200, a year to a year and a half. But it's getting better with every 10 pounds. What if Brother Charles is doing great? He's lost almost 200 pounds. What if he would have said, well, if I can't wake up 200 pounds lighter tomorrow, I'm not doing it. Every time he dropped 10 pounds, things got better. Your life improves drastically with every 10-pound drop. We're a microwave society, an instant gratification society. Now, we have to decide if we want to come out of that. We can move into a different dimension. You can't move. You may not can move like I did. You may not can move to a different state. But you can move to a different state of mind. Amen? You can move to another dimension right where your feet are planted. You could have come in here today worried, stressed out, full of anxiety, full of fear of failure. That's a dimension that you're in. Your feet are planted here physically, but mentally you're in a dimension of suffering. And believe it or not, some people enjoy suffering. It's their identity. And then when you try to change, you're tired of the suffering before you ever get to a pleasurable state. There's this gray area that's very frightening to you. You know what I mean? You're leaving behind the old self. You've bought in, you drank the Kool-Aid, the sugar-free Kool-Aid, and you've said, I want to be lean, I want to be healthy, I want to be better. But see, everyone but God has said, this is your label. This is who you are. You're always, we know you as the person who loves food and is always struggling. We know you as the person that's always suffering. We don't know you as a person of vitality, energy, confidence, with a smile on your face, you know? So when you start doing that, rest assured, they'll call you Beelzebub, just like they did Jesus. When all of a sudden you come to life, people will do, when I started coming alive, you know what people said? Oh my God, Travis, I think you're bipolar. Why do you think that? Well, you're acting crazy. What am I doing to act crazy? You're obsessed with this food thing. What else am I doing that's making you act? You're so enthusiastic. You're just different. You like me better the other way, suffering, overweight, on prescription medications. That's not what they're saying, but that's what's happening. They preferred weak Travis, not strong Travis. Oh no, Travis, my family loves me. I'm certain they do. However, there's a balance of power in your relationships. And when you start changing your life, people around you perceive that the balance of power in that relationship is changing and it's off-putting to people. So you're in this area, and then what do? You go right back. The best example I can give you is the great actor Sylvester Stallone. People don't even know him. He did the Rocky movies and the Rambo movies. And he got earmarked. This is who you are, and this is what we want to see out of you. But in his heart, he really wanted to do comedy. He's got a huge sense of humor. He's a goofball. Sylvester Stallone's a goofball. I'm a big fan. He's a goofball. He wanted to do that stuff, and the fans rejected him. They rejected him outright. And he couldn't make those kind of movies and then be successful because he had already stereotyped himself into a role. Even though his heart was more goofy, more of a goofball. If you ever watched Rhinestone with Dolly Parton, it's hilarious. But it didn't do good because they want to see Sylvester blowing things up and knocking other boxers out. You have been stereotyped. You have been put in a corner. This is who you are. Don't you change. Well, are you going to continue to suffer your entire life to appease and please people that want to keep you right where you are? Not me. Most of my friends and family from 10 years ago either have abandoned me or think that I'm crazy. This is a routine conversation. Travis is not whole anymore. Travis is not right in the head anymore. This is normal conversation within some of my family members. But yet, when I was over 300 pounds, no one said, Travis, we're worried, except for my dad. Travis, we're worried about your health. Nobody ever said, Travis, you are obsessed with eating, son. You're killing yourself with your knife and fork. You're digging your own grave with your own fork. Nobody said that. But then when I lost weight, people that supposed to love me, I come off prescription medications. I said, well, they say, you look sick. You look sick, Travis. Somebody asked me one time, what are you doing? They said, Travis, you haven't got AIDS, have you? What? I lost weight and I come off prescription medication. Well, I don't care. You look sick. but I have more energy and I'm happier. I can go to the beach now and take off my shirt and my wife's proud of me. Isn't this a good thing? You just look sick. What do you think's happening there when people do that? What do you think's happening? Balance of power is changing. People don't like things to change. They don't want you to change. Well, they know I need to. Well, they don't want you to. They may tell you they want you to, but watch this. Look, you've seen this play out. People that they tell you need to improve your health or improve something, and then they're the very one that tempts you with it. Well, you can have just one more. You don't need any more frenemies in your life. You don't need any more frenemies. You can't abandon your loved ones. God gave them to you for a reason. You're in their life and they're in yours for a reason, but they don't have to be your peer group. Now, your brother Travis is telling you the right things. Drink your water, go through fast track, drink your water, journal, eat in the right food combinations up to 3 times a day, portion those 3 eating episodes, and try to spend a minimum of 12 hours in a 24-hour period not eating. It's not that hard. It's pretty easy. Then we have an enemy, not a frenemy, but we have an enemy that puts thoughts in our head. This isn't going to work for me. I don't have enough money to buy that stuff. I don't like shrimp. I'm a vegan. My thyroid is not working properly, so I can't do it. I have a genetic predisposition to have heart disease. Nothing I eat's it's not going to matter. That's all a cop-out. And in your spirit, you know that it's a cop-out. I will stop there. Okay. Please watch the fast track videos, take the test, pass the test, earn the badge. I'm going to answer questions, then we're going to get into Bella the Bell Pepper. All right. Thank you, Tammy. Very sweet comment. You and Sasha look amazing. Well, she does. I'm glad to be on her arm. Lisa Stinson. Tammy, you're helping Lisa Stinson, it looks like. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, sis. Any other questions before we get into the thing that we stumbled upon yesterday with Bella the Bell Pepper? Tammy, would you go ahead and post the constant contact link that y'all are building for me in regards to Bella the Bell Pepper? By the way, cheers, everyone. Happy juice it is today. God bless you all. Yeah, if you'll give me the constant contact link, we'll start going over that. How about a big round of applause for Brother Charles Grant, approaching 200 pounds? You know, I've teased him. I told him years ago, y'all, a lot of people don't know this. Thank you, Tammy. A lot of y'all don't know this about me, but I enjoy, in my relationship with Sasha, I'm the man, she's the woman, physically. But I enjoy typically the more feminine pursuit while she enjoys the more masculine pursuit. It's a hilarious combination, she and I. And one of the things that I like to do, I haven't been able to do it in a long time, I like to get pedicures. So I told Brother Charles about 2 years ago, if he ever got down to 250, maybe 3 years ago, if he got down to 250, I'd take him to get a pedicure with me, and we'd film it and have some fun with it. And he said, all right. And, he let the diet devil get in the way, gained it back, but now he's getting close. And I tease him, I will never have to get a pedicure with you because you're going to quit. I give him a hard time. I shouldn't do that, but darn it, he's going to do it. He's going to make it. He's going to make it. So you keep going, Brother Charles. What is Happy Juice? There's a safety course, Delene. Tammy can get you that safety course. You have to go through the safety course where I explain what Happy Juice is. I'm not like other vendors. I won't sell it without you going through my safety course. But something that's helped me with sciatica pain, ridiculous appetite control, makes you feel good mentally, but it's very addictive. So without your doctor's approval and going through my safety course, just something I won't talk much about. Out of respect for you and safety first, always safety. Hey, Vonda. Tammy's getting that. So here's what we've got going on, everybody. Thank you, Joni. Joni's with us. Here's what we got going on. Yesterday, I was doing some protocols for myself and having to write some meal plans up. And I thought, I'll just do this with everybody. So I went live yesterday at 10:30 and we started building WOW challenges together. And we turned, by the end of the day at 8 o'clock, we had turned it into a 3-day challenge, and a lot of people were excited about it. I don't know how long we'll keep them excited. Attention spans are kind of rough these days, but right now there's excitement, and we've come up with WOW challenges that work synergistically with our detox kit. Okay, now you can use the meal ideas without the detox kit, but it works extremely well with the detox kit. And these are 3-day challenges. So where you might have struggled in the past to stick to something for 3 weeks or to stick with something for a week, now you've got the 3-day. And here's my belief, and I hope you'll take this to heart. A lot of the problem here is your spirit's willing, but the flesh is weak. How many of you over the past years, when I've introduced a challenge and we do the orientation, you're on cloud 12 and you really mean it. It's not, you really mean it. You know, and you would bet the farm that you're going to finish this challenge. You're going to darn well do it. And then 3-4 days in, you tap out. And then you feel so bad about yourself. How many people does that happen to? And you don't know why it happened. You don't know how it happened. You're so frustrated with yourself. Then the devil says, well, you're not committed. You ought to be ashamed. Travis is going to be disappointed in you. The other people in the group's going to be disappointed. I'm ashamed. And then you leave for a while. Anybody ever done that? You leave for a while because you're embarrassed. And then you come back and you do an orientation, another weight loss challenge, and this time it's going to be different. This time you're really going to do it. And then a day, 2, 3 days in, same thing happens over and over again. Don't ever be embarrassed. The righteous will fall, but they always get back up. But you got to get back up quicker. You need to know that I expect you to quit. This is not meant to be mean. I expect you to quit 100 times. But I expect the 101st time for you to get it. Hopefully it'll happen. You won't have to quit 100 times, but this is what you're up against, because these are compulsive eating behaviors. You're not a bad person because it's happening. So the benefit of a 3-day challenge, listen to this. The benefit of a 3-day challenge or a 1-day one is not just the weight that you lose. It's in the trust you redevelop with yourself. Do you see? So if you say, I'm going to finish these 3 days, no matter what, no matter how painful, I'm doing it unto the Lord, for the Lord. And then on that 4th morning, your confidence meter goes up. Then you do another one. You say, okay, next week I'm going to do 3 more days. Your confidence meter goes up. And then what happens is you start attaching to pleasure. You're like, wait a minute. When I'm not doing this, I feel bad. When I am doing this, I feel good. I want to feel good. And you're elevating your self-confidence, your self-esteem. But every time you quit something, you lose trust with yourself. Do you see what I'm saying? So these 3 one-day challenges and 3-day challenges, it may not seem like you can make a lot of progress with that because it's only a few days. You're incorrect. Well, even a 1-day wow challenge, you go, I did it. I can do it. I can decide to do something and I can finish it even when the day got difficult. Because rest assured, even a 1-day challenge, there's going to be temptation that comes that day. That day. There is an enemy. Do y'all know when we do challenges, the greatest number of people quit the first day and second day? Do you know when the other day is that they quit? The highest rate of quitting is? Tap outs, the last day. Nothing but pure self-sabotage and the enemy coming after you. So let's change. Let's keep working. Let's realize that weight loss, we've got the right tools. We don't need to, if you're doing a meal replacement, if you're eating out, if you're eating whole foods, whatever you're doing, we got that covered. The real challenge here is the behavior modification aspect. Okay, so let's take a look at Bella the bell pepper. Here's what we're doing. We'll be sending this out to everybody that registered yesterday and today. You've got your class notes. Tells you how to earn your Bella the bell pepper badge. It's a 3-day badge where we're detoxing, eating under the Lord for 3 days. We can do anything for 3 days. As promised, there's a hummus and olive recipe dip. Got a recipe link right here. You got group support right here. And then we've got our wow challenges and our detox kit. Okay, so you got your detox kit. But last night we did several more challenges that we're going to add to this. Wow challenges. So with a wow challenge, you're not getting to pair your own foods. You're having to do the wow. For example, here's Juanita and Michelle. So yesterday, Juanita and Michelle come up with their own Bella the bell pepper detox. We got to read, Tammy, we got some more grammar stuff here. Juanita and Michelle's Bella the bell pepper detox. So they chose the following: 1 cup of Greek plain yogurt with or without a tablespoon or 2 of the PB2 powder to make it peanut buttery, Advocare Spark, or Beverly UMP. So these are ORs. Then you got lunch, 1 handful of almonds and Babel, whatever you pronounce, Babel cheese. Dinner, up to 2 cups of boiled or steamed cabbage with 3 teaspoons of hemp flakes or hemp hearts. So everything on here, basically almost all whole food other than our shake, if they chose a shake. But this is a really good detox kind of meal plan that has adequate protein to preserve muscle. The more days they do this, the better results they'll get. Let's take a look at another one. We've got Bella the bell pepper in London. Bella the bell pepper goes to London. So people help come up with this one. AHS pancakes or approved coffee, cocoa ringa mixed with Healthwise hot chocolate, Spark, Happy Juice, Healthwise hot chocolate mixed with bio coffee or air, or bio coffee and cocoa ringa. We got to reword that, Tammy, so that it makes more sense. Larry's doing the best she can with it. Lunch, Fiber Gourmet cinnamon or bran crisp or approved Wassa cracker with 1 tablespoon of nuts and more peanut butter or 1 tablespoon of Jif Natural. Dinner, 4 ounces of London broiler turkey breast with leafy greens and category 2 veggies and approved salad dressing. You'll see at the bottom tells you what to do with condiments, beverages that are allowed. exercise suggestions. When it's optional, it's not mandatory to complete the wow. It's very important that when we're doing war on weakness challenges, wow challenges, that we follow them exactly as they are, or we really didn't deserve to earn that badge. Certainly we can trick the system and lie, but what good does that do? That goes against everything we taught today. So if you don't do it right, just click tap out or a holiday, and tomorrow do better, so that you can track your progress and see over time that you're improving your commitment. So you can omit items. You can not add to it. You can't edit. You can only omit. So if you want to leave something off, fine. Less is best when you're doing a war on weakness challenge. These are self-discipline challenges, and they're quirky and meant to be fun and to cause some discomfort. So what do you mean? So dinner time, most of us, like if I think about dinner tomorrow, watch this. If I think about dinner, if we're doing a challenge today and I think about dinner tomorrow, and I say, if you like cabbage, and I say, well, you can only have cabbage and hemp hearts tomorrow night, and you're going to lose a pound a day doing this, you're going to go, yeah, I can do that. I like cabbage. I like cabbage. But here's what happens tomorrow, right? Y'all know. So I think about this stuff 24/7. Let me think about it so you don't have to, right? Think about this. So what happens, because I'm living it too, I say, I can do that tomorrow. But when I get up out of bed today, my state of mind is different than it was yesterday. Do y'all agree? And then my day is unfolding differently. I've already committed to have boiled cabbage for dinner, and I've had a rough day, and the wife didn't listen to me, and she made spaghetti. It's approved. I committed to have cabbage. She made spaghetti. She didn't listen to me, and it's approved. But I'm doing a wow challenge. Yeah, but it's approved. So did I break a self-promise? If I have the spaghetti, yes. But what happens if I go ahead through the discomfort and I choose the cabbage because yesterday I said I was going to do it? Do I develop something inside of me that's like, I can do anything? If I decide and say I'm going to do it, I do it. Isn't that a good foundation by which to change your life? And then be careful. The Bible says be careful you don't make vows and not keep your vows. Do you follow me? So then next time, like Monday, I said, I'm going to fast all day. I'm not going to eat anything. I'm going to drink water and happy juice and Spark, and I'm not going to eat anything. And then I wrote down, if I absolutely feel really rough, I can have hummus, olives, and carrots. Why did I choose that? Because that's not something that excites me. I wouldn't be doing it for pleasurable reasons. And at the end of the day, sure enough, Sasha had Fiber Gourmet, the penne pasta. Do y'all know I love the penne pasta? You know what I'm talking about? Those big round cylinder pastas. And she made spaghetti sauce with lean ground beef, the approved meal. And I said, oh no, I'm fasting. She said, I'm sorry. I had to cook up. This is real life we're talking about. She said, I had to cook up the ground beef. It had been in the fridge for 3 days and we hadn't cooked it up, and I needed to cook it up. Sorry. Y'all follow me? And that's my favorite. My spaghetti recipe is my favorite. So I just had to go, if I hadn't have said I'm doing this unto the Lord, I probably would have had the spaghetti and just accepted my diet devil badge. But I said, no, I said I was going to do this unto the Lord, and the Lord is looking, even though it's no big deal for me to have this spaghetti, and I could rationalize and justify, the Lord is looking into my heart and sees that I am saying no because of my commitment to the Lord. Sasha doesn't see that. She wouldn't have cared if I'd had the spaghetti. But the Lord looks into the heart and sees, This is a small thing. It's not a big thing, but Travis is saying no to something that he loves to eat because he made a commitment unto me. There's been just as many times that I've failed, but for each success, my relationship with the Lord and myself improves. I can still have, and then I talked myself out of it. I said, I can have that spaghetti tomorrow. And then you'll be more careful about the vows you make so that you're not lying to yourself, and you're getting to a place that you don't trust yourself. A lot of us don't trust ourselves, and it shows up in our life because we're distrusting of everybody. Why? Because we know ourselves the best and we're always lying. So we think everybody lies. We've got to rebuild trust within ourselves. Okay. All right. Do y'all want to come up with a few wows before we go? We got time for a couple today. Would y'all like to add some more Bella the Bell Pepper wow challenges, 3-day challenges? By the way, here's where you go to sign up. Let me show you how this works. Here's how it works. You go to challenge and you see the Bella the Bell Pepper challenges. Got the 21-day challenge for those of you that want longer challenges. All of the Bella the Bell Pepper wows work on the 21-day if you'd rather do the 3 weeks. These are 3-day confidence boosters meant to be integrated with a detox. These aren't lifestyle meals. And so far, see, yesterday, y'all told me y'all were really excited about this. Only 2 people signed up yesterday. Only 5 people sign up for today. 1 for the next day. 2 for the next day. What is up with y'all? Y'all killing me. Now I feel silly. What am I going to do with these people, Tammy? There was a lot more than 8 or 9 people that wanted to do this. Now I've got to make y'all feel bad. Tammy, how much work did we put into this yesterday? Because they told me they didn't. Tammy, was I wrong? Did I miss the mark? Did I miss the mark, Tammy? Or was there general excitement? This is what I mean, I tell you. All right. So I've got Bella the Bell Pepper, and you notice that if you start today is the 17th, and I will do these Vonda through next Sunday, at least through next Sunday, even if nobody signs up. This is going to work really well for those that do it. Bella the Bell Pepper. So you sign up for the 17th, and you have to complete today using the wows, tomorrow and the next day. If you sign up for the 18th, you got to do 18th through the 20th using only the wows, and so forth. Make sense, everyone? Nothing to it. Fun, clean, mostly clean foods. Now, let's come up with a couple for y'all. Who's got some ideas that they want to incorporate in their own wow challenge? You want me to build you a wow? Now, Sharon, we've got some on Pintos. You want to do another one? We'll do another one. So you got breakfast. So what we got to do, since we're having some Pintos, we've got to make sure we get adequate protein. We've got to make sure, we've already did a grilled cheese one too, but we can do another one. We've got to get adequate protein. We've got to keep our net carbs low, and we got to stay with mostly easy to digest. I'll do an ice cream one. We've already got ice cream ones too, though. So breakfast. This was for Sharon. So Bella and Sharon went to the disco. How about that? So breakfast, we've got, do you like For breakfast, do you like egg white omelets? Okay, so could you do an egg white? Do you like mushrooms or spinach? Spinach. So egg white and spinach omelet. Do you like fat-free feta cheese? And can add fat-free feta cheese. Why did I put that? Because that's how I have mine, and I might want to do Sharon's her wow challenge. All right. Lunch. Do you want something from a restaurant or something at home? Okay. So do you like Chick-fil-A or Wendy's better? Both. So we're going to do Chick-fil-A grilled nuggets or grilled chicken at home. Nothing with it. Got to make it hard on you. Got to make it interesting and uncomfortable. For dinner, do you do the apple cider vinegar, Sharon? Okay, so here's what we're going to do for dinner. I want you to have we're going to make it weird. One to 2 cups of any category 2 veggie. Like squash, cabbage, cucumbers, etc. So you've got, now you can change out your lunch and dinner. So for lunch, if you'd rather have the veggies only, and then for dinner have the Chick-fil-A nuggets, you could do that, or the grilled chicken. Could you do that, Sharon? You that's something that you would do, and it would be a challenge to you, but you could do it, right? That's the purpose. All right, got it. Now let's see somebody else. Sarah. Bella and Sarah save the cows. There we go. So breakfast, you want a no cow bar. So no cow bar or an RX bar. Those are clean. Lunch, a no cow bar or an RX bar. For dinner, do you like Hebrew National Franks? You don't like Hebrew National Franks. Do you like lean ground beef? Oh, you probably don't do, you do like it. I thought you maybe going to say you didn't like meat. Would you rather do a plant-based meal or animal-based? You want to do a very clean plant-based? Okay, so what about Greek? No, let's don't do that. Do you like cottage cheese? Okay, so 1 cup of cottage cheese with 1/2 cup of berries. Could you do that? So Bella and Sarah save the cows. That's a good one. Let's go to another one. Let's see. I don't want to overlook anybody. Shirley doesn't like feta cheese, so I'm going to come back up here, or fat-free cheese so that she can do Sharon's. Do a sweet potato wow. Sure. That's easy. Sweet potatoes are good for us. We're going to do Bella and Margot are sweet on taters. Breakfast, will you do the cocoa ringa or hot chocolate? Will you do any of that, Margot? Okay, so for breakfast, I need a health-wise hot chocolate with or without cocoa ringa. Can you do that, Margot? You can do it. Okay, don't make me do these if you can't do them now. Lunch, we're going to do a sweet potato. What do you like with sweet potatoes? Would you put hemp hearts on a sweet potato? Okay, sweet potato with 1 to 2 tablespoons of hemp hearts or hemp flakes. I'm going to also put, instead of that, you can do even better with or butternut squash cooked in MCT oil with cinnamon and ghee butter. You could do that and you'd lose more weight. Dinner, a lean protein and a half of a sweet tater. So that would be like chicken breast, 4 ounces of chicken breast with half of a sweet tater. Could you do that? Now, keep this in mind, Margot. This is a learning lesson for everybody. When you eat your sweet potato after 4 p.m., like if you follow this meal plan to the letter, you're going to be in a calorie deficit. You're going to lose fat because you're controlling insulin. But because you had 2 servings of sweet potato, temporarily you're going to hold on to a little water. So the scales may not go down as much, but that's okay because you still lost fat. Do you follow me? Then as long as you don't go off and holiday it the next day, you'll get to see the result will start showing up when you go back to red column. Anytime we have a category 3 or 5, we temporarily pull in some water. And because we're having the sweet potato late, the next morning we'll still be retaining a little glycogen and fluid, but you'll be okay if you limit your portions. Let's go to another one. Can we do pistachios? Sure. Sarah and Bella feel like a pistachio. Breakfast. Breakfast. Do you like Mighty Muffins? Okay, so Mighty Muffin. Lunch. 2 handfuls of pistachios. Dinner. Do you like salad, like leafy greens and hemp hearts? Okay, so a salad and salad veggies. With hemp hearts and 1 handful of pistachios. Would that be workable for you, Sarah? Fun, challenging, quirky. Cool. We need an ice cream. Who's wanting the ice cream one? Sharon. Okay, Sharon and Bella. Wear a halo. Do you like halo top ice cream too? Paulette does. What about Sharon? You like it? So Paulette and Sharon and Bella, right? Be better to do the halo top. Breakfast. Coffee or health-wise hot chocolate with or without cocoa ringa or a Beverly UMP shake. Lunch, a serving of Halo Top or Kroger Carb Master ice cream with or without a 1/4 cup of berries because I like berries with my Halo Top. Dinner, you can have a serving of Halo Top, same stuff. Edit, copy, paste, or you could have chicken breast with a bowl of health-wise high protein soup. Could y'all do that? Does that one work for Paulette and Sharon? Or if not, speak up and we'll change it. Unless I missed something, looks like that's doable. 1-day challenge. Could we do one with the blueberry muffin recipe and resources? Let's go look. So which recipe is it that you're wanting? Which one is it? You got blueberry carb quick muffin, blueberry lemon, blueberry muffins, Brittany's organic blueberry, Cindy's blueberry. All right, so this one is a -1. Let me check the ingredients because we're trying to detox. Blueberries, carb quick, boom, 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 boom. I see no problem with that. So we're going to go Tammy and Bella turn blue. Breakfast recipe, blueberry muffin, 1 muffin that will fit under the palm. Lunch, same. And for those others, so the other people can do it, or a mighty muffin with or without fresh blueberries. That's one of my favorite. I'm doing that one for me. Same. And then for dinner, is there a recipe you want for dinner, Tammy? Do you do ground beef, organic ground beef? Okay, so could you do 4 ounces of 96% lean ground beef? I need you to get good quality, organic or Laura's lean with green beans. Could you do that? Okay, with green beans. Boom. Who did I miss? Can I have dinner for breakfast and health-wise hot chocolate for dinner? As long as I don't say otherwise, sometimes that's a no. You have to always read special instructions. Some things, because of how the day rolls out with the food intake, you got to minimize carbs at night. So you can always interchange them unless otherwise specified. Can I use bio coffee by itself, Lisa? Bionic Bella and Lisa. Give you a tough one here. All right. Breakfast, bio coffee, lunch, bio coffee, dinner. Do you do any kind of seafood or no seafood? Like shrimp, or you do shrimp? Would you do shrimp with that day, or is that going to be too much stress on you? I'd like for you to have a grilled shrimp salad with category 2 veggies and approved salad dressing. So for breakfast, you have your bio coffee. Lunch, you have your bio coffee. Dinner, grilled shrimp salad. In fact, this may be one of the healthier days. You get a lot of carbohydrate through gluten-free tapioca starch, which will give you some energy. You'll spike your blood sugar. You'll get an insulin release, but it's not so much that it won't be abated by the nighttime. Then you have your grilled shrimp salad. That's a beautiful fat loss day there. How about that, Lisa? Does that work? Did I miss anyone? I don't want anybody to feel overlooked. Has everybody got something they can do? If I missed anybody, it wasn't on purpose. Okay. I think that's going to be enough. That's a lot of work for our team to put in the system. That's counting last night. Y'all have probably got close to 20 wow challenges just for Bella now. And we still have to do a lot of work to get them in the system. Any questions or comments? Lisa, you can have on regular shibboleth, Lisa, bio coffee, one serving is a half a snack. You have to count it as an eating episode on regular shibboleth. So if I like bio coffee by itself, I can drink it, but it's not like a freebie. I have to count it as one of my 3 optimal eating episodes. That's why I add something to it to slow down the blood sugar impact, but also to make it stick to me a little better. and to make sure that my daily intake of protein is adequate. Anybody else? Excuse me. All right, Tammy, if you will continue. Joni, can you help us? Tammy and Lara are working on the class notes and adding the WOW challenges. Joni, would it be okay if I send you this document? I just shorthanded all this. Could you work on formatting it and doing a better job explaining it? Because I just put shorthand, and I think you probably best would know how I would normally explain it. Could you do that for me? And then when you get done, I'll check it, run through it with you, and we'll use the team to expedite this. Hopefully we'll have more people sign up for Bella. Tammy's working on them too. So I'll just let y'all, if Tammy doesn't need any help, Joni, that's fine with me. I just want to try to get these out to everybody and on the website by 4 p.m. so that they're ready for tonight's class. Bio coffee does taste a little bit like coffee, but it's a non-caffeinated coffee, and it's alkalized. Most coffee's acidic. This is an alkaline coffee. It's good to promote regularity. Charles says, I texted you one. See, Charles he's flexing. He's showing he's got you, rascal. Oh, I can't repeat what you text me. I'll work on one for you, bro. You rascal. I can make anything work. I just have to find the time to make that work. Charles is wanting banana pudding, y'all. Anybody else? All right. We will be dismissed until tonight. Okay. We'll be back at 8 p.m. We'll probably do some more of these. I like to run with things while there's interest. And then when people lose interest, I go do something else new. Got to keep it exciting. All right, y'all. Thanks and God bless. We'll see you later.